Welcome to You're the One YouTube channel. Today I'm here with my friend Jessica, and she's a surrogate for another family. And today we're going to explain the process of what she's been through.
Hi, my name is Jessica, and I started thinking about becoming a surrogate several years ago, before I even had my son. And I didn't officially actually start this process until last spring, when I started applying for a few different agencies.
So how did you find the agency to work through?
I started doing some research online, and I was looking at some of the bigger agencies, the ones that had been around for a while, and I found one that I really liked and put in an application with them.
So how was the process? Was it a lot of paperwork? And how long did it take from your application to get things started?
Well, I had to first fill out a basic interview form, and maybe about 20 or 30 different questions. And then within about 48 hours, they got back to me and wanted my medical history. So that took a little while because I had to go back. I first got pregnant with my son in Helena, so I had to go back and get all my doctor's reviews in Helena, and then all my doctor where I delivered him in Missoula, I had to get all that information.
After going through all the surrogacy companies, what are some of the rules and regulations about whether you can be a surrogate or not?
Well, first of all, in order to be a surrogate, you have to have given birth to your own child first, and you have to be actively raising that child. So I had to go and give them all of my medical history with when I had Jordan, my son, my 2-year-old. And then it's a lot of medical history. You have to go and get cleared through the IVF doctor, through your own doctor. You have to get all your medical history. You have to gather all of it and send it to the agency.
To be a surrogate, is there an age restriction, or can you do it single, or do you have to be married?
That's a good question. Most of the agencies that I was looking at wanted surrogates to be between the ages of 21 and around 39. And they'll accept married or single or in a relationship. The only thing is they want to make sure that you're in a stable relationship.
What are some of the added benefits of being a surrogate?
I'd say some of the added benefits of being a surrogate are obviously that this couple is going to be getting a baby, but also there's some financial benefits to it. It pays about a yearly salary, a small yearly salary, which helps. Plus, they pay all the medical bills, so you don't have to worry about any of the medical bills associated with it.
After going through this process, what's been the hardest obstacle to overcome as a surrogate?
In the beginning, I would say the hardest obstacle that I had to overcome was all the injections. Before you even go through the embryo transfer, you have to be on estrogen and progesterone injections, and they are in the butt. And it's a pretty large needle. And so that was my first obstacle. And then since then, I'd say my biggest obstacle has just been that the parents are in Europe. So they haven't been able to make it to my doctor's appointments. So that's been difficult.
After going through this process, what would you say is the best part of being a surrogate?
I'd say the best part of being a surrogate is just knowing that I'm helping to complete a family, that they're going to be able to have their baby in the end. And truthfully, I really love being pregnant. Towards the end, it gets harder with the heartburn and a few different things, but overall, I really enjoy it.
Are the parents pretty active in this process?
The parents have been as active as they can be. Being in Europe, we Skype probably twice a week, and I send them pictures from all my interviews. I plan on actually Skyping in my next one with them, my next ultrasound.
After going through this process, do you have any fears coming up through the end of this pregnancy?
The only fear that I have with the upcoming birth and the end of this pregnancy is that the parents wouldn't make it in time for the birth, but they're actually planning on being here in Missoula for like a full month. So that makes me less nervous.
I think it's really wonderful that you're willing to go through this. Would you be willing to go through it again?
I would definitely go through this process again. I kind of think I would probably go with an American couple just because they would be closer and it would be easier with them being able to come to some of my doctor's appointments. Although I gotta say, the cultural experience of learning about a couple in Europe has been really fascinating.
I think it's wonderful that my friend Jessica took the time to explain this beautiful process that she's been going through. If you like my video, feel free to subscribe to my channel or join me on You Are the One Facebook group. And remember, you are the one.
1, 2, 3, action.
Oh, sorry, Gustavo.
It's fine, go ahead.
I would say the hardest, or what was the question?
How
Wait. Action.
Just froze.
1, 2, 3, action.
after going